यहाँ निश्चिंत होकर बैठ सकते हैं। वे हैं परम आदरणीय चिन्मय मिशन कोलकाता के सर्वे सर्वा ब्रह्मचारी दिवाकर चैतन्य जी, जो कह रहे हैं कि मैं कुछ नहीं हूँ, सिर्फ सेवक हूँ, जिनकी रसस्नात वाणी से हम सब परिचित हैं। एक बार अगर ये स्वर लहरी छेड़ दें तो वो स्वर लहरी हमको किसी आराम से अपने समाधिस्थ करने में सक्षम है। ऐसे परम पावन गुरु जी का सम्मान करने को मैं सादर आमंत्रित कर रही हूँ राजगोपाल सुरेखा जी से कि वे आएं। श्री गोपाल दागा जी से मेरा अनुरोध है।
And in that sense, he can be defined as a very modern Swamiji. Why? Because Brahmachariji has had two strong spiritual yearnings in his school days. In the course of his mainstream education, he has earned diplomas in software engineering, hardware, networking technologies, and a Bachelor of Arts degree, postgraduate diploma in mass communication and journalism, and an MBA. That's why he's the digital world modern Swamiji as well. So he has served as the director of international social work organizations and a lot of other places. In addition to his knowledge, he's involved in art and culture from childhood. He has a harmonious voice, which we are going to listen now, plays several instruments like tabla, pakhwaj, harmonium, tanpura, etc. In fact, in addition to his spiritual offerings and duties, he used to play tabla for All India Radio Akashvani at the age of 13 and has performed Shruti Natak at Akashvani. He has given enormous amount of talks and discourses to engineering colleges, universities, IIMs across the country. He takes the regular Vedantic classes for all age groups, and his motivational talks are followed by various famous personalities worldwide. So I will request Brahmachari Divakar Chaitanya ji to give us his words of wisdom, rather pearls of wisdom. Sorry to say, though in a little brief way, because we have the limitation for time. Please.
समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतम करुणामयम नमामि चिन्मयम देवम सद्गुरुम ब्रह्म विद्वरम. What about the upadhis? He told it's as like as Divakar. The main thing is Chaitanya, the consciousness, and today's subject matter. So, being a lover, follower, and sevak of Advaita Vedanta, and today's topic is science and society. So what I have thought to speak about that Advaita Vedanta and science, both investigate a reality, but they do so with different methods. And aims are different sometimes. So this leads to a complementary relationship where science studies the changing world and Advaita Vedanta points to the non-dual ground of experience. Each also carries its own sense of duty. Advaita speaks of dharma. Please don't translate the dharma word as religion. Dharma comes from the word Sanskrit verbal root dhri. Is the substratum of everything else. Suppose water. So its dharma is liquidity and coldness. So if we fetch its liquidity and coldness, we can tell it ice or vapor. but it's not water. So dharma is the very substratum of everything else. So being a human being, we have a dharma. Each and everything over here, you are seeing the books, the irons, the mobile phone, everything has a dharma. So Advaita Vedanta deals with that dharma as an ethical and spiritual responsibility, while science speaks of social responsibility and ethical conduct in research and its applications. So thing is, a lot of things have invented, a lot of things are ready to be invented, but the question is in the ethical ground. See, duty and responsibility in science, in the scientific community, duty is articulated through ideas of responsible conduct of research and social responsibility. The core duties include honesty in data and avoidance of fabrications or anything else, a fair authorship and careful attention to the limitations and risk of one's work. So science are also seen as having obligations to society, to conduct research that benefits humanity, to oppose misuse of scientific findings, for example, some harmful technologies, and to participate in public education and policy discussions with their expertise. The sense of responsibility emerges partly because science is publicly funded and deeply shapes the social, environmental, and political realities. So, what is the duty of? If you come to the Sanskrit word Vijnanam, there is no conflict. In many Upanishads, we get that word Vijnana, Vedanta, Vijnana, Sunishchitartha. Or in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, we get Vijnatamari, means to know. And how Vishesha Rupena Jnanam is Vijnanam. If we give, because it is the land of Sri Ramakrishna also, so he defined it wonderfully about Vijnana. That someone else have heard about the name milk. Someone else have seen what is milk, that is Jnanam. And someone else have tasted it, drunk it, and relished it, and at the same time assimilated it and got that the good effect of that, then it is called Vijnana. When we will be soaked into the ideas and ideologies, the ethical values of the thing, because consciousness is everywhere, and science proves that. When the subject matter of science is nothing but the world which is grasped by the Panchendriya, 5 sense organs. And the Advaita Vedanta deals with what is the source of that. How? Because, if I tell, just I will take 1 minute. There is a famous book called Drik Drishya Viveka. There it is absolutely nicely depicted the things, Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Drik. So how it relates, because Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam was the great sentence we got for this year, but it is the age-old word, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Ayam Nijaparo Vedi Gananalugu Chetesham. This is the verse. So what is the thing? How we will relate the science and technologies and Vedanta? How there is oneness? You are not alike me. I am not like you by in shape, color, education, anything else. But there is oneness. How that oneness is? Like if anyone says that this is the thing, like if anyone says that you are like the mind, I will tell no. So Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Drik means how the consciousness consequences everything else. that what you can perceive, that you are not, Vedanta tells. So what about you are perceiving that you are not? Maybe there is a very wonderful model of replica in Madame Tussauds museum, like you or me, absolutely same, but you will tell this is my model, my replica, but I am not, it is. So if we put that theory in our case, so I can see, I can perceive my body, so definitely that I am not. Am I right? So in that respect, so who sees? Not the eyes. Eyes are the instrument. So our Vedanta says there is mind behind the eyes. But many times we told my mood is not okay today. Man kharab hai bhai. So someone is observing my mind. Someone is observing. Otherwise, how he will report that I am not in a good shape today. So mind is also inert, appears as conscious. So our Vedanta says there is intellect, buddhi. हमारे जीवन में कितने
डॉक्टर बाबूलाल जी शर्मा